honestly, my patience with them was not very big to begin with, and it's okay. Like they can enforce their rules. That's fine by me, and my response is that fine. Then I'm out. Like.
Isi-sensor natin yun.
That little mouse, 'cause I'm an albatross.
Isa na naman pong issue ang kinasasangkutan ni Grandmaster Magnus Carlsen dito po sa ginaganap na FIDE World Rapid and Blitz Chess Championship 2024 sa may New York. Anong nangyari? Na-disqualified po si Magnus. Bakit? Dahil sa suot niyang pantalon. Bago po natin pag-usapan yan, no, bigyan ko lang po kayo ng mga buong pag-aayayari mula day 1 pa lang. Alright? So si Magnus po naglalaro dito sa World Rapid and Blitz wherein lahat ng kalahok malalakas. At ang champion po dalawang sunod na taon, 2022-2023, si Magnus Carlsen. So ngayon 2024, i-depend niya dapat yung title niya. Pero eto nangyari. Day 1 pa lang, nagkalat na po si Magnus sa hindi ko po alam na dahilan. Pero po, ito po yung kanyang performance ng day 1. Ipakita ko po, no, para po makita nyo mabuti. Ayan po, oh. So day 1 tabla round 1, panalo round 2. Pero tabla na naman sa round 3 at round number 4 sa mga mabababa ang rating. Tapos, tinalo pa siya nung round 5 ni Dennis Lasabic. Yan po yung nangyari sa day 1. Ngayon, day 2. Eto na po, lumabas na yung problema. So, ang nangyari po, panalo po siya nung game 1. Tabla nung game 2. Panalo kay Aryan Tari nung game 8. Pero, game 9, hindi na po siya nakapaired. Yan po ang nangyari kay Magnus sa day 2 ng World Rapid and Blitz. Ngayon, para mas maintindihan nyo po ng konti, panoorin natin yung interview ni Magnus and at the same time, yung interview ng pinaka-head po ng appeals committee na si Grandmaster Viswanathan Anand. Isa-isahin po natin at mag-react na lang siguro tayo na konti para hindi po tayo ma-hit. Pero ito po yung kanilang interview. So unahin na po natin yung kay Magnus pagkatapos po niyang ma-disqualify.
Yeah, thank you guys. Magnus, I'm not really sure what to say. Can you just take me through what just happened?
Yeah, I mean, obviously this has not been the best tournament for me. Yesterday was a difficult day.
Ayun nga, puro talo siya kahapon, di ba?
You know, I lost one game, could have lost a couple more, and generally was not playing well, a bit out of control. Honestly, like I had good sleep, and I had a nice lunch meeting before I came here, and I just went to I just barely had time to go to the room, change, so I put on a shirt, a jacket, and honestly, like, I didn't even think about the jeans.
Ayan, so basically, bakit laro niya kahapon, pero ngayong second day, okay daw gising niya, maayos naman, pero nagmamadali daw siya, galing siya kasi ng meeting eh. So, suit-suit lang siya damit, tapos hindi niya naisip na yung suit niya pala ay jeans.
So, and I even changed my shoes, but I didn't even think about it. And so I got here, and I don't know if it was after the first game or second game. Like, I think it was after. Yeah, I don't remember, but I got a warning that I needed to change my. Well, first of all, I got a fine.
Yun, ang nangyari po, na-fine siya. Hindi niya lang maalala kung anong round on. Round 8 ata yun. No, I'm sorry, round 6 ata nung na-fine po siya. Di na ako sigurado eh. Na-fine po siya ng $200. Kasi nga, bawal yung suot niya according sa dress code ng tournament. So, bawal po yung suot niya according sa dress code ng tournament. So, hindi ka dapat pwede maglaro. Pero since, alam nyo, hindi naman sila ganun kahigpit pala. Wawarningan ka lang muna at magpa-fine in. Ayan nga, pwede ka pa rin maglaro. Ngayon, pwede ka mag-continue daw, basta magpapalit ka sa mga susunod na round. Ituloy natin yung interview. Pasensya na, pinuputol-putol ko para hindi ako mahit.
Just fine, and then I got a warning that I would not be paired if I didn't go change my
immediately
clothes. No, they said that I could do it after the third round today.
O, di ba? Pinagbigyan pa siya hanggang third round.
I said like I'll change tomorrow if that's okay. I didn't even realize it today. But they said, well, you have to change now, and well, at that point it became, a bit of a matter of principle for me. Yeah, so here we are.
So, ayun. Hindi siya nagpalit sa isang salita. Kahit na kinausap siya magpalit. Okay?
Wow. So are you kicked out completely? I've been hearing you can come back tomorrow. Like you have a 1-round forfeit?
Yeah.
So basically, ang nangyari pala, hindi lang siya pinaired, pero hindi pa siya completely kicked out. He's not completely disqualified. Pero ano ang masasabi ni Magnus dyan?
You appealed? What is...
No, I haven't appealed. Like, honestly, I'm too old at this point to care too much. Like, if they wanna, if this is what they want to do, like if this is, I guess it goes both ways, right? Nobody wants to back down, and this is where we are. It's fine by me. I'll, probably head off to somewhere where the weather is a bit nicer than here, and yeah, that's it.
So to be clear, you're not playing the Blitz?
I mean, no.
Oh, diba? So dahil doon, pero basically, okay, hindi siya pinair, pero pwede pa siya maglaro. Kaso, pride na niya na yan, ego niya na yan. Ginawan mo ako ng ganitong issue, ayoko na maglaro.
Okay.
Unless, I don't know what would have to change for that to happen, but no.
Wow. Before I let you go to your destination of better weather, has this ever happened in the past? Like, you've been late, and that's been a meme.
Yeah.
But have you gotten warnings about, we don't want you late, or we don't want you to wear certain clothes? Has this ever happened to this extent in the past?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But, there was this whole thing where, FIDE actively wanted to, they were actually going after players as well to get them not to sign with Freestyle, basically threatening them that they wouldn't be able to play the World Championship cycle if they played in Freestyle. So
Okay, yung sinasabi niyang freestyle, hindi ko po alam masyado yung issue dyan. Pero may pa-tournament kasi si Magnus na freestyle. Yun po yung parang random chess yun eh. So parang sinasabi niya may issue daw sa video na pag naglaro ka doon, hindi ka makaka-join ng World Championship cycle. I'm not sure about what he's talking about, pero...
So, honestly, my patience with them was not very big to begin with, and it's okay. Like, they can enforce their rules. That's fine by me, and my response is that fine, then I'm out. Like,
isi-sensor natin yun. Nagmura eh. Oh, I'm out. So basically, yun ang sinabi niya, and that's it. Yun na yun. Natapos ang interview dyan, nagsalta na lang konti si Reby. Pero ano ang masasabi dyan ni Anan? Eto naman. Ayan, so eto po yung issue na ang kumbaga side po ito ng FIDE.
A big thing happened today. Magnus did not play in the 9th round, and supposedly might have withdrawn from the tournament. Could you give us your thoughts on this incident?
Obviously, it was not a step we wanted to take, but we offered several options. We offered the arbiter said that as long as he changed before the 9th round, it would be fine.
Okay, di ba? Inausap siya eh. Magpalit ka lang. Just let's follow the rules.
But he said on principle he's not going to do it.
By principle, he's not gonna do it. Ano kaya ibig sabihin ni Magnus doon? By the way, it turns out yung hotel room niya is 3 minutes away from the playing area. Ganun kalapit.
He himself stated that it became a matter of principle for him. And so then the arbiter simply applied the rules and we supported that.
But were you able to speak to Magnus or on this incident?
No, it's just at one point I went inside and I tried to consult Henrik on what whether any further clarification was needed or something like that. And at that point, Hendrik stated that sort of the decision was final in effect. They were not going to concede on this, and then I left.
So, ayun nga. So, basically, hindi nagpalit si Magnus. Ang ending, the arbiter decided na hindi siya pumapalo ng rules after nilang kausapin at hindi siya pinair.
And this seems to be like the tip of the iceberg. A lot of things have transpired, it seems, and Magnus says like now he has nothing to do with FIDE events. That's what he mentioned in one of his interviews. Is it a surprise for you? How do you take this? Because it feels like a huge sort of a thing that has happened.
Okay, so there is stuff going on behind, but I'd like to focus on the fact that, okay, we follow the rules. Every other player is following the rules. If, for instance, Jan Nepomniachtchi today was asked to change.
Ayan. So, hindi lang si Magnus yung napagsabihan. Pati si Nepo. Ina siya magpalit. Anong ginawa ni Nepo? Ina siya
And he did
magpalit?
so. And so he was able
He
to...
did so. Ayun, sinabi, nagpalit. Si Magnus hindi nagpalit. Pero si Nepo nagpalit. So, yan po ang issue ngayon.
This is a rule also we apply consistently with everyone. And the fact that Magnus simply refused to follow it left us with little choice. It's not
So, no choice daw sila. Ayaw mag-follow eh.
connected to anything else that's going on, but in a sense, if he was in that state of mind, it could have contributed to his decision to stand firm.
Ayun. So basically, sinasabi lang dito ni Anan, well, kasi si Magnus pala may konting galit na hindi naman si, ewan ko, galit ba tawag doon, pero may problema na po siya sa FIDE. At since may problema na before, parang yung decision making na ginawa niya na ayaw pagsunod kasi parang nagmamatigasan na sila ng FIDE. Ako lang po ito, sa akin lang to galing. Maaring mali ako. I-correct nyo na lang po ako. Pero parang gano'n nangyari. Walang gustong mag-compromise. Walang gustong mag-compromise sa FIDE at sa side ni Magnus. Sabi ng FIDE, eto yung rules. Apply natin to. Magnus, palit ka na. Sabi ni Magnus, ba't ako magpapalit? Ba't ako susunod sa inyo? Bukas na ako magpapalit. Palaruin mo na ako. Last round. Parang gano'n.
Rather than from our point of view where we simply had to uphold the rules.
And for
So, kasi, ito lang, dadagdag ko lang 'di ba, pinapasok kasi ni Magnus yung issue ng may problema na nga before, dun nga po sa freestyle chess, no? Nagka-problema po ng konti na dun last time. So, kaya yung decision making ni Magnus, hindi na ganun kataas yung patience niya when it comes to simple rules na tulad nito. Anyway, so basically, yun na nga. At ang ending po, Magnus decided to withdraw na din sa Blitz. So, hindi na daw po siya maglalaro. And it turns out, parang ayaw niya na mag-join ng any World Championship cycle na ang organizer ay FIDE. Hindi ako sigurado dyan, pero parang ganun po yung statement niya. No? Anyway, eto kasi yan eh. So, dalawang bagay ang dapat mong tingnan dyan, dalawang side. Una-una po sa side ni Magnus. Para sa akin ang Jinx kasi, it will not affect the integrity of the game. Para sa akin lang. So, kumbaga, hindi porkit naka-Jinx ka, maapektuhan yung quality ng laro. Hindi din magmumukhang alam mo na binabastos mo yung laro porkit naka-Jinx ka. Kaya siguro ganun yung feeling ni Magnus. Siguro, parang feeling ni Magnus, siguro lang po ito, hindi ako sigurado dito. Baka parang napag-iinitan lang siya, kaya ganun. Pero, pati si Nepo di ba? Si Nepo nagpalit, si Magnus hindi. Kaya kung titingnan mo naman yung side po ng FIDE, rules yun eh. Day 1 pa lang naka-apply na yun eh. Di ba? So, ang dating kasi, Magnus, alam namin, ikaw pinakamagaling, di ba? Siya pinakamagaling. Wala nang debate yan. Pero hindi porke ikaw pinakamagaling, exempted ka na sa rules. Lahat ay sumusunod. Kasi ang pangit naman nun, sumunod si Nepo, tapos si Magnus okay lang hindi sumunod. So magkakaroon ng special treatment dahil malakas ka. So kung ang magiging dating kasi, automatic pala pag malakas ka, pwede mo nang gawin kahit anong gusto mo. Marami po kasi ang ginagamit yon. Binaban nyo si Magnus, kaya nyo bang talunin si Magnus? Ginagamit yung strength card ni Magnus eh. Malakas si Magnus, pero it doesn't exempt you sa mga rules and regulation. No? So ako, sa totoo lang, gustong-gusto ko makita maglaro si Magnus sa mga tournament. Yung feeling kasi natin, pag si Magnus wala dyan, nag-champion ka, hindi mo deserve pa. Automatic na feeling ng tao yan. Hindi naman sa hindi deserve, mali siguro hindi deserve. Pero parang hindi siya ganun kabigat yung dating. No? Kasi nag-champion ka, wala si Magnus eh. Yun nga lang, another side na naman to, parang ang dating, lumalaki ulo mo, Magnus. Kung gusto mo, ikaw lang lagi masusunod. Sumusunod lahat. Alam niyo ba, nagkaroon na ng issue yan dati? Last year, nagkaroon siya ng issue sa World Rapid and Blitz. Kasi, meron pong VIP lounge si Magnus na siya lang. Being a world champion, binigyan siya ng VIP lounge na siya lang ang pwede mag-stay. Samantalang lahat po ng player naghihintay sa labas, sa public na upuan na bago maglaro. Ayun. So, laging ganong issue. So, siguro, nasanay si Magnus na may special treatment kahit papano. And at this case, hindi na pagbigyan. Ewan ko, hindi ko alam sasabihin ko. To be honest, hindi ko alam kung kanino ako sa side. May punto sila pareho, ayaw mag-compromise. Ako kasi ang gusto ko na makita na magandang laro. Pero pareho silang may punto. Anong magagawa nila pareho? It's a matter of principle, sabi nga ni Magnus. So, ako, wala akong masabi. Hindi ko alam sino kakampiyan sa kanila. O wala akong gustong kampiyan. Gusto ko lang manood ng magandang laro. Kayo ba? Anong masasabi nyo? I-comment nyo po kung anong masasabi nyo. Pag-usapan natin to. Sino ba tama dyan? Pili ba tama dyan? Si Magnus ba tama dyan? Anong tingin nyo mangyayari in the future? Kaden, what can you say?
I can say what? I don't know.
Hindi din alam ng anak ko. Sige na po. Babay na po. Hanggang dito na lang. Ulitin po ang inyong coach. Biyaherong coach. O chismosong coach.
For you,
Pili Master J yung kausap. Babay po. Thank you po. God bless.